Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Liu Bei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the Kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Recently, we have been hearing reports of potential upheaval in Liujiang. There are rumors of Governor Li Shu plotting a rebellion.
Another rebellion. Things have been getting worse and worse since we lost Lord Sun Tzu.
The death of a leader always brings conflict. We should consider this a good opportunity to eliminate some of our rivals.
I have also heard that Li Shu is receiving support from Cao Cao. We should quell the rebellion swiftly, if only to suppress his influence. What say you, my lord?
Yes, I agree.
Many thanks. Now then, let us prepare our troops for battle. The kingdom has not yet recovered from the loss of our leader. How about...
Fine. I will defer to you in terms of battle plans, Zhou Yu.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever.
I wonder just how he'll...
Another fight? Hello there. Lord Sun Quan's leaves?
Sorry for the sudden intrusion, and in the middle of the night no less. But I wanted to finally offer you a proper thanks. It's thanks to you I escaped death. You've done so much for the Sun family. Sometimes without receiving credit. I want to express my sincerest gratitude to you. Much better. Thank you. Compared to the hardships everyone has had to endure, my pain is trivial. I've caused a lot of trouble for people. Juan, Shangxiang, our generals, and many others. After all, I abandoned my duties as a father, as the head of my family, even if I did so to protect Wu. Hopefully so. But I want my children to see their father in robust health. I'm sure they all have many things they would like to say to me. No matter what they say when I see them again, I'll take it with gratitude. Otherwise, there'd be no point in having survived. However, the next age is in the hands of the younger generation. Even if I do return, I won't be leading the family any longer. A good question. There are things I can only do now that I've left my position. I plan on quietly supporting my family from the shadows. And that reminds me, I will also make it a priority to repay the man to whom I owe my life. When things are in order, perhaps the two of us could travel across the land, a carefree journey with the Tiger of Jiangdong. I assure you it'd be a good time, free from trouble. I was half joking. Anyway, that all comes later, after my sons have achieved their destiny. I can see my aspirations for tomorrow take shape whenever we speak. No need to turn in early tonight, is there? My sons will carve out the coming age, along with the commanders and warriors who support them. And you, allow me to speak freely about the dream I had.
It's amazing how the survivors managed to carry on.
Don't hold back. Order whatever you want. We see each other almost every day, but it's been so long since we've had a chance to relax. Things have been quite chaotic after Lord Sun Quan took command. We should celebrate our efforts. Forgive me. I seem to have led you to believe that serving under our new master has been a burden. Lord Sun Quan is clearly worthy of his position. I have never doubted that. Of course, Lord Sun Sua was an extraordinary man. His bravery and his compassion were second to none. But I see Lord Sun Quan the same way. His steadfast mind and ability to focus on the path ahead will prove to be unparalleled assets. Well, I have told him this many times, but he always deflected my compliments with humility. Lord Sun Quan will be everything we have come to expect from a commander. I can tell by just looking at him. That's what makes me want to dedicate myself to his cause. And if necessary, offer my life to protect him. I think Lord Sun Sua looked at all of us this way. The look of expectation and trust, like that given to family. It may sound disrespectful, but Lord Sun Quan is more like family to me than a master. I can even think of him as my younger brother. You find it strange? Well, for what it's worth, I feel the same about you. You, the officers, everyone in Wu, you are all irreplaceable family to me now. You can even call me brother if you want to. How about it? You're making me feel embarrassed. But I'll do my best to make sure you'll come around one day. Well, tomorrow is another busy day. Eat and drink to your heart's content. We will need our strength. And let's stay together from now on. Together, we will secure the future of the Sun family. Our family.
The Yangtze's been busy these days.
You knew exactly where to find me. Did I really stand out that much? I did, huh? Guess I'm finally building a bit of presence after all. Recently, even if I'm not together with Lord Chengpu or Huang Gai, I'm no longer being asked to take care of cleanup tasks. Having gone through 3 generations of Wu, I've finally gained gravitas as an officer. How are you doing? You've been lured into Wu by me, with the promise of food. Any regrets? Are you sure? 'Cause my coin purse sure felt a great deal lighter after treating you. On another note, don't you get the feeling that the younger ones are growing more powerful recently? And when they rise up, my hard-fought position will be up for grabs. Will they gain dignity and gravity as Lord Chengpu did? Or grow bodies of steel like Huang Gai? Thanks. You always know what to say. I really like that aspect of you, you know? Well then, I'm counting on you to always stay by my side. Officers like you and I have to accept that we'll remain unnoticed even as we carry out grand acts. But we can meet up like this sometimes and give each other praise where praise is due. By the way, I ordered way back before you even arrived, and yet it's still not here. Mind checking up on that for me? I'd appreciate it.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao. I miss the days when thieves were a timid bunch. Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
I believe in Lord Sun Quan. Besides, what use is there in worrying?
Do you think this deployment is daring enough
Wu
to
has overcome every...
go.
Wait here. We need to make sure it's safe.
We are stronger together.
Now.
Support each other. And fight as one. Begin the advance.
Rough. Hunter
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Must stay sharp. An opening. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Let's go.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Looking rough.
An opening.
Looking rough. Time to act.
Now for that. What's next? This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Halt! We must assess the situation.
We should hold here.
An opening. An even match. We must push harder. An opening! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Now. Looking rough.
How graceful you were.
The enemy officer has been
I can't
defeated.
help but gaze at your feats.
Halt the advance! I'll observe the enemy from this vantage point.
Halt! We must assess the situation.
Now is the moment we've been waiting for. Charge!
Now. Looking rough.
as far as we come. An unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you.
Got you!
What's next? Must stay sharp.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for.
Has been defeated. The time to attack has arrived. Prepare for battle!
The enemy officer has been defeated. I can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We fight!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go! Gotta be quicker than that. Obliterate you!
Attack is at hand. Everyone, lend me your strength.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's ride this wave to victory!
This should be good.
Must stay sharp. How could I? The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go! I cannot fail. For the sake of those who believe in me. Bolster our defenses! Let's go! Cannot
not hand over this position. Onwards! Follow your general! Forward march! We'll set up here. Get ready, everyone!
Done well. The enemy officer
skills are honed
has been
with
defeated.
each passing day.
Now. Looking rough. Looking rough. Whoa. Take this. Take that. Take that. This territory, the glory of is ours. Looking rough. Let's go. An even match. We must push harder. Let's go. Now. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa. Take that. Whoa. Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Now. Time to act.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Let's give it to them.
Looking rough. I've been waiting for this. Looking rough. Time to act. Looking rough.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Take that. All my might.
Contested.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. Touch your attack. Got you. Looking rough. End this here. Touch your attack. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Such great strength. I'm pulling back for now.
You've accomplished more than I hoped for.
I, Taishitsu, have defeated the enemy.
Now, rough. With all my might. See you. Counter attack. Counter attack. Counter act. All my might. Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, rough.
You've done very well.
The enemy
It's
officer
good to know I can
has
count
been
on you.
defeated. Let's go. Now.
Time to attack! Obliterate you! Situation!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now! Time to act!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms!
Now! Looking rough. Looking rough.
Take this! I'm falling back for now. I must leave the rest to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to attack!
Impressive. As
The
always.
enemy officer
There's a lot I
has been
can learn
defeated.
from you.
Time to act! Our ally is engaged in combat.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It is time to advance. Trust in me and follow. Commence the advance.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Gotta be quicker than that. Time to attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now. Time to act.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now. Let's go.
Done very well. The enemy officer
to know I can count
has been
on you.
defeated. Looking rough. Looking rough.
There we go. Time to attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Do it like you mean it. Let's go. Now. Time to attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Onwards! Follow your general! Forward march! Time to act. Take this! Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Like this on the size.
Time to act. Time to act. Got you! Time to act. Prepare with haste! About to storm the enemy! Time to attack! Take this!
kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Couldn't be going any better for us.
The enemy officer
Pulses
has been
through our
defeated.
ranks. Let's go.
Now. Time to act. Let's go. Yeah. Now.
Let's give it to them.
Time to act.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yes, the resistance is futile. Let's give it to them. You've done very well.
The enemy officer
can count on
has been defeated. Now.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me. Oh, just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
A capable sword, to say the
The
least.
enemy officer
Keep that up!
has been defeated. Now.
Well done. Most
The enemy
impressive.
officer has been defeated. Now.
Come at me. There we go. There we go. Easy. There we go. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Whoa.
I just want our life to remain as it is. I don't really need much else.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
I believe in Lord Sun Quan. Besides, what use is there in work?
Do you think this deployment is daring enough to defeat... The Young C's been busy these days.
It seemed like Lord Sun Tzu really...
Such are the key lessons of war given in the Wu Tzu. It is such an old tome, but I trust it will be of some use to you.
Thank you. I shall be sure to apply this wisdom.
Ah, perfect timing. I was just wrapping up today's lesson.
The great knowledge passed down through generations. The strategies studied by Lord Sun Quan.
Jotai is a fine student, much to my surprise. I did not expect him to take to the books so well. I actually have something to discuss with you. Will you join us? The other day, Zhou Tai talked to me. He wished to know what I thought of him. It was quite a shock. In retrospect, I came to realize I had not truly faced Zhou Tai as I should have. I always assumed I caused him much trouble with my shortcomings. Driven by self-serving doubt, I acted coldly toward him.
I told you. I do not mind. There is no need to.
Quite. And so we struck a deal. Zhou Tai will teach me the art of battle, and I will impart my knowledge to him. In this way, we can learn from each other. Because we care for each other, we can rely on each other without reserve. I suppose this is the way trust should be. We're off to the training ground next, for my own lesson. Don't go easy on me, Zhou Tai.
Oh, I certainly won't. I owe you my thanks. You encouraged me to open up to him, and I did. It turns out, Lord Sun Quan was waiting for me to do exactly that. I'm glad I put my trust in your words. I shall always be in your debt. You are a true friend indeed. I hope that one day I will be able to help you as well.
Well...
Lord Liu Meng has been reading constantly lately. Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going...
Do you remember that day, when I came to you unannounced to ask you to take the future of the Sun Clan into your hands? Just leave that memory in the darkest depths of your mind. I was so beside myself with grief at that time. Just when I thought I had seen enough battles to be able to pick out a novice by the way his weapon shakes in his hands, there I was. I had assumed that there was no youth left in this haggard body, but in that moment, I glimpsed it well. And how do you feel about all of this? Everything that's happened since joining us in service of the Sun family? Then I will make no apologies. If it brought you to our side, then even bowing my head to you was well worth the effort. Lord Sun Quan has succeeded Lord Sun Ca as the head of the Sun family. I do not doubt the talents of Lord Sun Quan, even though he has become a leader at such a young age. Truth be told, he has attracted many new talented people to his side. With such a momentum, they are sure to become a nigh unstoppable force to be reckoned with across the land. My role in this is to keep Lord Sun Quan and his young acolytes from letting all that power go to their heads. We cannot let a tragedy like the one that befell Lord Sun Ca happen again. and I care not if people say I'm out to spoil the mood. I will carry out my duty. You're going to be there watching me give the youngsters a hard time with my veins popping out of my head. You'd enjoy that, I'm sure. I have my principles, so I care not one bit what the young ones think about me. But I must also admit that having someone to talk to like this brings me great comfort. And I wouldn't want to get that from anyone but you. These quiet moments we have together are what keep me going. It is my hope that you feel the same.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
I just want our life to remain as it is.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Another fight?
Lord Han Dong does so.
We need you to join the attack on Liujiang as well. We don't expect it to be an especially difficult battle, but if we don't deal with this properly, these fights could continue long into the future. Ever since Sun Ce died, fear has been brewing throughout the kingdom, and even within our own ranks. The rebellion in Liujiang is being fueled by Cao Cao's meddling. But it never would have happened under Sun Ce's leadership. We must put out this fire before it spreads any further. The future of Wu is at stake. It might not be worth much coming from me, but there is no need to worry. Lord Sun Quan is a fine leader of the House of Sun in his own right. While he may not have the bravery of Sun Ce, he is both wise and decisive. It seems he is stumbling under the weight of his new responsibilities at the moment, but I know he will stand strong and become a pillar for Wu. What purpose does a subject have without faith in his leader? That is the way I see it.
It is indeed very unfortunate that he lost both his father and a brother, but he cannot expect to lead if he continues to be so timid.
Lord Zhengzhou, you may wish to speak a bit more softly.
I must speak loudly if I am to be heard.
If you doubt our leader's ability, you should close your mouth and raise your banner in revolt. That's what I would do.
If you lack the conviction to challenge him, keep it to yourself, Cheng Chao. Nothing's more useless than a retainer who offers only compliments.
I did not intend to sow doubt. But as it stands, Lord Sun Quan is the leader of a kingdom. If he doesn't get a hold of himself soon, there will be trouble. Hopefully, the next battle will be a turning point for him.
Despite what he says, I get the feeling that Chang Chao is more worried about Lord Sun Quan than any of us.
Yes, true loyalty can be a difficult thing to perceive. Be that as it may, we are only officers in the House of Sun. It is not our duty to meddle in our leader's personal affairs.
Very true. There are some things that Lord Sun Quan must face himself. For now, we should keep our thoughts to ourselves and prepare for battle. That is the best way to express our devotion to our Lord.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever.
Everyone is uneasy after what happened to my brother. It's times like these that I need to hold my head up high. I know very well that neither he nor father would ever give up and lose heart. I'll be fine. Besides, there is no way a daughter of the Sun clan could ever avert her eyes from our troubles. Both my father and Suo would valiantly lead our forces into battle to claim victory with their own hands, surviving the world at its worst. That is what brought our people under their command. Simply being born into the Sun clan is not enough to earn their respect. The leader of the Sun clan must prove their strength. And right now, our leader, my brother Chuen, is struggling. This means that I will have to lead our troops into battle in his place. In times of trouble, family is the one thing we can always rely on. I'm really going to have to be at my best.
Lord Sun Quan, you look rather discouraged.
Oh, Taishitsu. The moment word of my brother's death began to spread, a rebellion broke out. Even my inner circle has begun to lose faith in me. I'm sick of constantly being reminded of my own inadequacy. If only I were more like my brother, then I would be able to quell their fears.
Lord Sun Sua certainly was capable of that. He was a great man. Perhaps that is the best way to describe him.
I have to win our next battle to prove my strength. If I am unable to do that, the warriors of Wu will never accept me as their leader. That duty is weighing very heavily on my shoulders. Now, I understand the burden that my brother and father had to bear.
If I may, Lord Sun Quan, there are men under my command who know only of horses, and others who do nothing but read. Some can barely hold a sword, and yet, they are all excellent soldiers, with skills that can be put to great use in battle. Each of the same principles applies to the differences between you and Lord Sun Sua. You cannot become Lord Sun Sua no matter how hard you try. So you should do things your own way, to reveal your true strengths and abilities. What we as subjects want is not the man that Lord Sun Sua was. We simply want a leader that is worthy of our loyalty and service. Perhaps I've said too much. I will leave you now, my lord.
My own strengths. You have your own strengths and skills. You were right, brother.
I wonder just how handsome.
Is this really a battle we can win? If Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Shi were here, they would be on the front lines themselves, leading us all to victory. But Lord Sun Shen has promised nothing more than to guard our backs. That may be a wise decision as a commander, but will the soldiers of Wu accept it?
I wonder. Lord Sun Quan, many of our men have expressed their dissatisfaction with our strategy for the next battle. They are wondering if the leadership of the Sun clan plans to sit back and watch as they risk their lives fighting.
I suppose I cannot avoid such doubts, but I devised this plan personally, after much consideration.
And I will be leading our troops into battle myself. I am a lady of the House of Sun. I will not be accused of inaction in the face of danger. My brother will be watching over us all as our commander. His role will be to keep a close eye on our situation in battle.
No amount of explaining will put everyone's mind at ease. I am who I am. I will never replace my father or my brother in the way you all expect. So, I will have to prove my strength with my own actions and achievements. I want you to trust me just this once. I swear that I will lead you to victory in this battle.
Well then, let us see what you can do.
Let's begin. Listen up, everyone. Hi. Now then.
It is I, Sun Shangxiang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
The death of my brother has shaken the foundations of the kingdom. That is why now, more than ever, we must put down this rebellion. I will need help from all of you to make things right. Rest assured that I too will be doing all in my power to fulfill my duty to you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'll lead the charge. Everyone, follow me.
So, how exactly are we going to win this? I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Charging at the enemy officer line head-on has been the kind of fighting the Sun family is known for. But she really takes it a bit too far.
All right, they're through. Close the gate!
They blocked the path behind us. Looks like they're trying to divide our forces.
This is a little unsettling, but we can't let fear bind us. For now, we need to face forward and keep going.
The enemy officer just as we defeated.
Now let your arrows fall upon them like rain.
Let's go.
Not enough to retreat so they can pick us off from afar. So this was their plan.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We don't have to sit here and wait for them to shoot us. Everyone, charge forth without fear. Don't be cowed by the enemy.
It looks like our siege battalion has encountered enemy resistance. We must break through enemy lines and rush to their aid. Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I couldn't fulfill my duty.
An opening.
My brother's doing?
Lord Sun Quan has saved the enemy officer. Once again, been defeated. He has read the battlefield accurately. See a chance to advance. The enemy officer now has been defeated.
Take this!
Start the advance!
This territory is ours.
Let's go!
It seems this gate is closed tight. Looks like we're going to have to bust in with a ram.
We're going to take control of each critical location as planned. We have to establish a foothold for the siege. Begin the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This path leads behind the castle. We keep going this way. Yes, we can attack the enemy from behind. Let us attack the castle separately from the rest of our forces.
Commence the advance!
Another one falls behind me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gotta be quicker.
Here we go.
See it. My strength was not enough.
Now that you are here, the enemy officer
Things do not seem
has been
so
defeated.
We have our foothold, but there are still too many enemy soldiers. If we brought out the ram now, we'll destroy it easily. What we need to do now is keep taking the enemy's strongholds. We have to reduce their numbers to ensure the safety of this area.
The enemy officer
trying to get inside this way too? So predictable.
There's fierce fighting brewing on the eastern side of the battlefield.
Luthu has decided to join the siege. I'll draw the enemy to me while the ram is prepared.
And you will be sending the current siege battalion to the east. I think you've made the right choice.
Forward march!
Do you really think that's enough to stop us? All that's left is to scatter the enemies blocking our path. Onward!
Believe this.
I have defeated the enemy
over here!
officer.
Can't you see me? Please help me!
The time has come.
The worst is behind us. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
Everyone listen! As of now, I am taking over the siege. I want you all to march east. Join forces with our allies there to attack the enemy from behind.
I believe in you.
Sometimes we must adjust our plans to suit the circumstances. You've made a great decision. I have no objections. We will head east.
Concentrate.
In the advance.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
What would Sun Tzu have done in this? He probably would have gone east, perhaps even alone. But Lord Sun Quan is different. He consulted with others
The enemy officer
and made a prudent decision.
defeated.
He values the lives of his people and does what he can to keep them safe.
The enemy officer
That
has been
is what
defeated.
makes him fit to rule our kingdom.
All right, let's start getting the ram ready. We'll stand our ground here and keep the enemy at bay. The ram looks
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We await your orders.
Now is the time to break down the castle gates and finish this fight! Charge!
This territory is ours.
Let's go. Not on my watch.
This is not... out. Was my training not enough?
An opening. Won't soon forget this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I've been waiting for this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I was just thinking of it. And now, I can come to help.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You've done it then. True warrior of the Three Kings.
Time to act. The enemy officer
understands that what wins the day
defeated.
isn't sheer brute force, but using every soldier and every opportunity to their full potential. And blessed, a great leader. This victory will be our way of showing our gratitude. Commence the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Concentrate. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. Has been defeated.
But I will be the one to bring you down.
Taste destruction. Let's turn the table. Concentrate. Let's end this. And I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I see you.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. An opening.
Very nice.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Keep up the good work. That gate has been breached! How? We had countermeasures in place!
They just don't make enemy officers like they used to!
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Can't believe it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Overcome any obstacle.
Most fortunate.
The enemy officer
Don't let
has
up.
been defeated.
Push on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness right now.
Superb.
I think
You never
the enemy
failed to
officer
impress me with your
has
feats.
been defeated.
You see it all. My strength. Gotta be quicker. Not enough. Come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Take this!
Could I?
Get that!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Looking rough.
I can see it all.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly. Rule for Ashin at my time of need. I shall never forget this.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. I've been waiting for this. Looking rough. With all my might. You see it all. All my might. This territory. I think the enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Let's go. Coming in through the front gate. We don't stop them.
Almost at our limits.
Impressive, as always.
The enemy officer
There's a lot I can learn from
has
you.
been defeated.
Open. You see it all.
There we go. Now. I know how to get the job done. Sun Quan. How could someone like you outsmart me? The enemy officer has been defeated.
Just a fledgling. That's why you need to remember this. Today, you were defeated not by me, but by the kingdom of U, and all the hopes and bonds of its people.
Let's go. Time for a good old fight. Get ready. Time to take this. See it all.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Unexpected result. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, indeed.
An uncommon display of skill from anyone else. From you, I expect it.
Take this.
Time to end this. This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated. I failed.
We did it. Thanks,
This is how it's
everyone.
done.
Father. Brother. I think I can see it now. The kingdom that I must create. Listen up, everyone. As you all know, I do not have the skill in battle or the mind for strategy that made you respect my brother and my father. I don't have the strength or the courage to lead the charge. However, I have my own way of fighting, and that is what will allow me to lead you all to victory. Our path forward will not open before a single hero leading the charge. It will be the combined strength of all who reside in the kingdom of Wu. That incredible force will carry us into a glorious new future. That is how Wu will fight together and thrive together from now on.
There are those who fight boldly on the front lines, and those who valiantly guard our backs. We cannot win if either force is missing. You will all come to understand that very clearly in this battle.
In this kingdom, and in this army, no one is without a purpose. Each and every one of you is irreplaceable, like family. I trust that everyone will contribute to Wu in their own unique way.
Are you seeing this, my friend? Your little brother might just achieve even greater things than you did.
The battle to restore order in Luqiang ended very favorably.
It was all thanks to Lord Sun Quan discovering his own strengths. He has brought our forces closer together than ever before, and I'm sure this will help to crush the ambitions of those who are looking to stir up trouble in the kingdom.
You still have Cao Cao's meddling to contend with, but this is wonderful news.
Quite. And it certainly doesn't hurt to have a steady flow of incoming talent like yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't consider myself talented. I still have much to learn, which I plan to remedy with rigorous study.
That's what I like to hear. The future of Wu is secure with you, Wei Meng. Now, about our next battle.
I think with the momentum we have now, the time is right. We should march on Jing and avenge Lord Sun Jian by defeating Huangzu. If we can all rally behind the same goal and unite as one to achieve it, our bonds with each other will grow even stronger.
There are certainly many among us who desire revenge on him. Whatever the case, we cannot take this plan any further on our own. We should first ask Lord Sun Quan for his judgment on the matter.
They want to take down Huangzu. It's just an idea being discussed for now. I figured this would be a good time to hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Not even Lord Sun Tzu was able to avenge the death of Lord Sun Jian. We're certainly able and willing to do it now, but...
Is there something worrying you, Father?
No, I just thought it was a bit too soon to stir up trouble. But if this is what Lord Sun Quan desires, then we will respect his wishes.
I too agree with the decision to attack Huangzu. I imagine that Lord Sun Quan also wishes to claim Jing for himself before Cao Cao is able to get his hands on it. But avenging one's father is a very noble pursuit in and of itself. Succeeding will likely earn Lord Sun Quan a great deal of renown.
Ling Cao, you have been blessed with a very bright son. I envy you. Ling Tong, I'm sure you'll grow into an indispensable officer for Wu. I hope to see great things from you. And with that, I will take my leave. I still need to discuss this with everyone else.
Ling Tong, I don't want to see you letting all that praise go to your head. You must always act with awareness of your own standing. We will do all that is necessary in the service of the House of Sun. That is our duty. Never forget that.
You don't need to tell me these things, Father. I'm not a child anymore.
They say Lord Huanggai is close to the shot.
Good to have you.
We'll get to see Lord Sun Tzu again, right, Mom?
Sorry to come so suddenly. I know you must be busy, but... I just wanted to see you and to thank you. So much so that I couldn't wait. I am so grateful for your aid that day. You saved my life, and while I've been away, you watched over my family and our realm all this time. I cannot thank you enough. Yeah, I want to go back right away, but returning to Wu now would cause nothing but unnecessary trouble. I will remain in hiding for a little while longer. And Quan, Zhou Yu, and the others are handling everything so well. I can leave matters in their hands with confidence. Just between you and I, I've had this feeling about the future since we were all still together. I think that Quan will, in fact, be the one to leave a lasting mark on the world going forward. He is truly the fiercest tiger of Wu. He keeps his eyes wide open and thinks long and hard. He always chooses the right path forward. That is his gift. Well, that's what big brothers are for. And I'm sure that you've noticed it too, right? The strength that resides within him and no one else. Well, I've fought with everything I have to get here. I do not believe that the path I left for the others will go to waste. But I cannot deny the burden I have left on the others by recklessly charging forward. I wonder what Chuen and the others would say if they saw me now. Unlike me. Perhaps you're right. Sorry. It seems like I was almost completely broken in both body and mind. It's time for me to stop dragging out my inevitable return home. I'll have to get my body back into top form to start. And then, I'll think of what I can do when I get there. For Wu, for my family. Which is why, once I figure out what I'm supposed to do, I want you there by my side. I may have to stay in the shadows for now, but I can still show off for you.
So Lord Sun Quan's leading Wu?
I see you've been working hard. Thank you for coming. There's something I'd like to talk with you about. Sorry to worry you. I was thinking back on that battle in Lujiang. Up until then, I really thought I had been doing my best. But it was during that battle that I began truly pushing myself. I wanted to prove to you that you can rely on me. I can see why you might say that, but I'm not about to casually throw my life away or anything like that. As the daughter of a military family, I have a duty to make it out of battle alive. For my life is not strictly just my own. Should I die, so many would grieve. My brother, our generals, the soldiers. I'll keep that in mind as I fight. By showing my own resolve, I believe I can inspire my comrades. My father and brother did the same as they fought through all those battles. I'm starting to feel, at last, that I'm a worthy member of our military family. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to shoulder the responsibility. Continuing to fight is something that requires immense courage. And besides, the real fight is still before us. So, what I really want to say is, would you remain by my side? I want you to share your courage with me. The courage that allows you to stay strong and keep fighting, no matter what. I don't want to continue trying to catch up to you forever, but perhaps I'm still not worthy of standing alongside you. As long as you're there, I can stand tall without hesitation. I can shine out there on the battlefield. So, keep an eye on me out there, okay? Don't look away, even for a second.
Another fight? Then it won't be long before the base at Chai Song
say Lord Huanggai is close to the Shrine.
Oh. That's a help. Ah. Great timing. Would you mind talking with me for a moment? You might have already heard, but recently Wu has been gathering new talents. The main reason for this is that we have a new leader and need to ensure our stability. So, I think I'll need to step up. I have a debt to Lord Sun Quan, and I intend to repay it through hard work. I guess I haven't told you. Well, let me explain. When I first started serving the Sun family, I had hardly read anything in my life. Honestly, back then, there were too many things I didn't understand. I was loyal to Wu, but was only able to show it by rampaging across the battlefield. I lacked any kind of wisdom. And one day, I thoughtlessly pursued an enemy too far and ended up wounded. And the first person who scolded me afterward was Lord Sun Quan. He told me that meaningless injury and sacrifice don't amount to loyalty. That I should keep an eye on my surroundings and think about what must be done. Ah, I know. He was clearly concerned about my future. And then, he suggested that I take up studying. That way, I would no longer be unlearned Hmong of Wu, and could instead serve as a distinguished officer who doesn't rely solely on might. I'm only here thanks to Lord Sun Quan. So, I vowed to support him using everything I've learned. Or, that's my hope. So far, I'm neither smart enough nor strong enough. My goal is still so far away, meaning I haven't a moment to lose. I'm sorry I spoke for so long. I appreciate you sharing your time. However, this has helped me restore my focus. Thank you. It's strange. When I see those eyes of yours, like a dawn sky, I can't help but share my deepest thoughts. I wonder, if I keep on studying, will I be able to figure out why that is?
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever.
Hey!
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
With all my might. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We'll get to see Lord Sun Ce.
That's a help.
This'll do. Time to act. This'll do. Attack. This'll do. Time to act. This'll do. Attack. This'll do. Attack. Sacred Bird protect us. Time to act. Looking rough. Looking rough.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
This'll do. Time to act. Sacred Bird protect us. This'll do. Time to attack. Time to act. Time to attack. Time to act. Time to act. Time to act. Take this! Whoa. Time to attack. Time to attack. Time to act.
Failure!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm in your...
They say Lord Huangai.
Liu Meng, you have grown to be one of the pillars of Wu. You were even at the center of our earlier meeting with the officers.
Lord Sun Quan, I am undeserving of such words.
Accept them, for I know this to be true. I will continue to count on you.
Are you hiding back there? Please, come out and talk with me. Well, it's just as you heard. I think my wish to support Lord Sun Quan is now becoming a reality. But being praised by him directly, I could feel the unlearned Hmong in me being flabbergasted. Oh, no, I am. Rather, I'm so happy that it doesn't feel real. But it doesn't mean I can just sit back. Our Lord still faces a veritable mountain of problems. I will continue to serve him with everything I have, but there may be times I come to you for help. I'm sure I can count on you. After all, you are a guardian of peace. Lord Zhou Yu told me. He seems to know a lot about you. By building knowledge and fostering connections wherever we go, we can get a glimpse into the hidden parts of history. That is another benefit of learning. And it's not a bad feeling to know the secret of my role model. Anyway, my efforts have led me here, and that gives me the confidence to continue striving forward. I'm not wrong to do so, am I? After all, it's thanks to you that I've made it this far. I will never stop learning and never stop improving. I will keep going until I see those eyes like the dawn widen in surprise. So all I ask is that you continue watching me.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such...
It's been some time since we lost Lord Sun Tzu. Looking back on those days, I barely ever had time to catch my breath. I lost the leader I entrusted with my dream, and I didn't even have time to fall into despair about his death. But the flames of hope still burn within my heart. That dream hasn't completely disappeared yet. Yes, those are my true feelings. I'm a bit inexperienced with this, so you must forgive me. At some point, this dream of mine shifted into one I share with you, with everyone. That being said, if we're to actually realize this dream, we must begin by seeing the facts as they are. And with that, let's move to our topic of discussion today. Wu remains unstable. The work of those serving the kingdom is to reinforce its foundation. But the mountain of threats surrounding it cannot be ignored. Our citizens already have their hands full. Why don't we focus on what's outside our borders? Think of those who would raise their blade at Wu. Are there not a great deal of warriors who come to mind? More than anyone else, it's Cao Cao we must be wary of. If we don't take proper precautions, this kingdom will eventually be devoured. One plan would be to divide the land in two with Cao Cao and fiercely protect our territory. However, whether we do so through negotiation or by force, the first thing we'll need is allies. Capable ones who are able to contend with Cao Cao. Ah, just as I thought. A friend with keen and discerning insight. How so? Tell me about your experiences. I'd like to hear about the great warriors you have faced and befriended. This evening's Strategy Council meeting has only just begun.
I just want our life to remain as it is.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Another war?
Take this. There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Whoa. Let's go. Take that.
I'm struggling out here.
Take this.
Whoa. Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Take that. Let's give it to them. Now, time to attack. Take that. Time to attack. Take that. Time to attack. Time to act. Time to act. Take that. This'll do. This'll do. Time to attack. Take that. Time to act. Take that. How about this? Sacred for protect us. Time to attack. Take that. All my might. Time to act. Time to attack. Take that.
I've been bested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Come,
I, Ji Huan, shall take you on!
Sacred Bird protect us!
Take that!
Now, time to act! Hanzo Jack! Time to act! Sacred Bird protect us! Time to act! Take that! Time to act! Time to act! Time to act! Hanzo Jack!
Looking rough, gotta be quicker.
Whoa! Time to act! This'll do. Time to attack! Take that! Oh, this'll do. Time to act! Time to attack! Time to attack! Take that! Time to attack! All my might! Time to act! Take that! Time to act! Time to act! Time to act! Time to act! I wasn't. Sacred Bird protect us.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It seemed like Lord Sun Ce really would live up to the nickname Little Conqueror.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such...
I'm grateful.
Being hungry keeps you in low spirits.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Lord Liu Meng has been reading constantly lately.
I wonder just how handsome.
I have heard you all. Your dreams for the kingdom of Wu and your regrets at the loss of my father. Your thoughts on these matters have convinced me to mount this attack. In fact, they have made me believe that an attack is absolutely necessary.
But we haven't even established peace within our own borders. Obsessing over revenge, while ignoring the unrest brewing in our own kingdom, will bring nothing but needless bloodshed.
Of course, I do not intend to ignore our domestic affairs, which is why I will be leaving some of our most reliable officers here in Wu, Chengpu, Handong, and Huanggai. Make good use of Tai Shi Tzu, Zhou Tai, and their men to guard the kingdom. It pains me not to bring you into battle against Huangzu, given that you served since my father's day.
Lord Sun Chen, do not trouble yourself over our feelings. As your loyal officers, fulfilling our duty to you is our only desire.
You've made this decision based on your trust in our abilities. That makes it much harder to reject your request.
Forgive me. I know I ask too much of all of you. Please take good care of everyone while we are away.
Oh.
get to see...
Well,